Hi, my loves. How are you? So this video was by request, and one of the viewers submitted a very good question. This is I've actually did this topic before on my channel. It's probably been like 6 years or longer. And I'm if you guys want, I might even do a second part 2, like even deeper, but you saw the title. We're going to talk about altars and how do you have one when you can't practice openly, when you need to maintain your privacy. Maybe you're limited on space where you can't set up a portable one, or you reside with your spouse, your friends, your family, roommate, whoever, right? Or if you're just private about your spiritual beliefs and your practice, and you can't have an altar, or you don't want to have an altar out, but yet you still want to have a sacred space, a sacred place to practice your magic. How do you do that? So the question was, and I don't have it in front of me, this was in an impromptu video, but basically her question was, she wanted to know about portable altars, and how do you practice? Like, how do you practice if you can't have an altar? So there's so many ways, and that's the beauty of practicing magic, because there's no one size, there's no is right way, wrong way. It's what really works for you. However, let's just really quickly, especially for those of you who are new. By the way, I just got into this video. Hi. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine, Mystic at the Crossroads. This channel is dedicated to helping you manifest a life that you love through candle magic, witchcraft, law of attraction, law of assumption, all those great things. For my day oneers, what's up, y'all? Halloween Eve. So I really wanted to answer this question before Halloween came, Samhain, because it's a hell of a good question. Altars. What is an altar, and why do you need one? Do you need one? I should say, do you need one? I shouldn't tell anybody what they do need, even though I think everyone should have one. But what's an altar and why have one? So number one, an altar is a sacred space. It is a place that mentally and emotionally gets you prepared and in the mind frame that this is where I'm about to sit down and practice magic. This is where I'm about to sit down and focus on the things that I'm trying to create for my life. This is an energetic, safe space where I can commune with my ancestors and my spirit guides and my loved ones, or gods, goddesses, deities, demons, I don't know, whoever you work with, or just yourself, or just the elements, or just, it is your space that holds and harnesses energy for connection to the other side. The way I see it is, to me, an altar is my telephone booth. It's like a payphone to the universe, because everything goes on my altar. All of my magic, all of my candles. Like, when I finally sit down at my altar, my whole everything is present. Like, this is where magic is about to happen. This is where I'm about to manifest. This is where I'm about to have a chit chat with my spirit guides. So your altar is a magical vessel of energy. It is a magical telephone booth to the other side, beyond the veil, the ethers, whatever that looks like for you when you do your spiritual work, that not 3D earthly realm, but wherever you feel that your petitions and prayers go, that's your ticket there. That's how you get there. That's your cell phone there. If you see me looking down a lot, I'm trying to do my nails because I don't have time to do my nails and talk to you guys. So today we're just doing it together. So do you need to have an altar? You don't need to. You don't have to have an altar, depending on who you ask. It's helpful because, again, being that it is a space where you can mix your herbs and dress your candles and just sit quietly. You can journal. There's so many things that you can do with your altar, regardless of how big, how small, what have you, right? So without one, where and how do you separate or differentiate yourself from your living space to going into that place of magic? That's just my take on it. And some people may feel differently. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. because everybody practices different, and that's the beauty of spiritual work. That's the beauty of practicing magic and witchcraft, is we all do it so differently and all have a different outlook and perspective. You know, and yes, you can go out into nature. An altar can be at the beach. It can be by a tree. Absolutely. But a space within your own private dwelling where you focus your energy, in my opinion, it is necessary. But that's the way I practice. So to answer the question, do you have to have one? You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. But, you know, like, going to sit at my altar puts me in a completely different frame of mind and energy space versus if I were to just sit here in my living room. If I were to just sit here and just say, I'm going to meditate, I'm just going to dress some candles, I'm just going to talk to spirit. It's a different feeling. To me, I would just be sitting on my sofa. But when I sit at my altar, it's like I'm stepping into almost another realm. I'm stepping into an energy vortex of magic. And so, again, I know that might not be the same for everyone, but that's how I feel. And we all know that your thoughts, your mind, everything's mental. It all starts there. Everything that you're trying to manifest, it all starts in the mind. So, and you guys know, I have said this a million times if you've been following me, but your spells, ouch. Stab myself with these. The things that you're trying to manifest start way before you light a candle. Like, when you decide that you're going to cast a spell, the spell starts at the moment that you decide to do it. It doesn't start when you dress the candle. I can't even tell you how many times I have bought candles for certain things, and I mean, and I'm not exaggerating. This is everything. Goddess as my witness. Shit will happen. Whatever it was that I'm working on will start manifesting in the car. Like, the candles aren't even home yet. I just bought the candles, and synchronicities, things are happening, right? So please remember that your thoughts are controlling your reality. And I know that's a tough cookie to swallow. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's true. Therefore, your spiritual work, your manifestations, they don't start when the candle is lit. They start at the mere thought that you're going to do something to fix, change, or create something. And the energy and the thoughts that you feel that with prior to your work plays a huge part. But a whole nother video, we're talking about altars. If you can have an altar and you can practice freely, have one. If you can't, have a portable one. I'll insert a picture of the one that I made just a couple days ago. I made a portable altar. Because, and here's something for you to consider too. And I get it. Even if you can practice freely, you may not want to have an altar up all the time. You may not want to have that energy flowing through the home. You may, even if you live by yourself, or even if your friends or family, whoever, spouses, even if people know your practice, you might not necessarily want anyone in your business to kind of prying and looking over and seeing what you have. So that's one reason to have a portable altar. So how do you have one? That's the point I'm getting to. You can have a portable altar, can be made out of anything. I mean, you can get yourself just a simple small box, like Dollar Tree. All of your, your oils, throw some candles in here. You can literally make a box into a portable altar. I'm sorry, I don't have any examples for you guys. I can't, I'll try. I might be able to insert a clip from my candle magic course, because I cover this. This is one of the modules in the course. We go over altars. I will try to pull some photos from there and insert them somewhere around here on the screen as to what I'm talking about. But you can have an altar, can be as small, as little, as micro, as elaborate, as beautiful as you want. You can have a whole altar room. An altar does not have to look any type of way. And this is something that I feel like people really need to hear, because sometimes it's just hearing it is like, okay, your altar does not have to look any specific way. There are things, tangible things, elemental, energetic things that I feel should be on an altar, that every altar should have, even if your altar is inside of an Altoid box. I've seen those too. There are things that represent the earthly elements that help you draw down that energy to support your manifestation that it should have. And that's something that represents all four corners. Earth, wind, fire, water. I'm trying to keep this video short, so if you guys want me to do a separate video on that, let me know, and I'll do it this week. But your altar can be very inconspicuous. It could simply be a bookshelf from IKEA. Now, mind you, yes, I have candles burning. However, you know, I've seen beautiful altars. I've seen some altars that are very witchy. They're very like, there is no question what's going on here, you and that stuff, right? You know, people, right? So it doesn't have to, if your concern is having an altar set up, but you don't want anyone coming into your home and knowing what your spiritual practice is, or you don't want anybody to know, or whatever your reason is, it can be as simple as a photo of yourself, a photo of your loved ones, a photo of something you're trying to manifest, and something that harnesses some energy. So that could be a crystal, you know, that could be, I mean, it could really be anything. It could be a talisman. It could be something special to you that you picked up traveling, or that was gifted to you that you feel is significant. You can put some energy into that. It can be as simple as you want it to be. It could be a candle, literally in a crystal, and some incense on an end table, a kitchen counter, a corner table, a fold-out table. It could be, like I said, an altar inside of a box that you open up when you're doing your workings, and when you're done, you put everything away and you close it. It can be on a tray like the one that I made. I wish I could. Whew, I don't feel like getting up. Should I get up? Do you guys want to see it? Okay, you want to see it. Maybe I want to show it to you. Oh, bear with me. 10 seconds, I promise. Oh, I'm not even dressed. Oh, well, you know what? It is what it is. Hold on. Oh, y'all gonna get a shot of this booty too. Hope not, but probably will. Okay. Oh my gosh. Clearly I didn't plan on this video because I'm like in my house clothes, but whatever. Look at this. Okay, can you guys see that? If you follow me on social media, you've already seen this. Oh, I didn't glue the middle part down. I gotta get to that, but this is a prosperity altar that I made. I will link the video somewhere. It's a money magic altar. It's portable. You pull it out when you're ready to use it. You put it away when you're done. 2 offering plates, a spot for a tea light. It's moving around because I didn't seal it down. And 2 candle holders. So, oh, forgive me. I never do videos half unpresentable. Usually you guys see me from the neck up anyway, so it doesn't matter. But you have an altar tray that you stick in your closet or under your bed or in your drawer or hell in your suitcase, I don't know, and pull it out when you're ready to work with it. So having a portable altar, make it what you want to make it. You know, it doesn't have to require a ton of candles. Use birthday candles. If you only have a small space, if you can only create an altar in a small space, a small box, a small vessel, maybe you travel and you're not home a lot, and you travel, but you still want to, you're going on a trip, you're going away for work, and you still want to hit this full moon, make a teeny tiny altar. Use some birthday candles, use some cone incense, you know. I'm going to insert some pictures because it will make this video a lot easier, not make me sound like I'm rambling. I'm going off the top of my head because this was unscripted, but or if it's an option, may not be, but if it is an option, and just having the privacy that you need to practice at home isn't there, then if you are somewhere where you're able to get into nature, go to the park. I used to do spells at the park all the time. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I would take my candles. I would take my candle, take my money candle, take my oil, take my incense, dress my candle, pray over it, go find me a little corner of the park where nobody is, and, you know, do my thing. So if you can't practice at home comfortably, see if there's someplace else, you know. This is a good time too where connecting with community and having someone, having a friend, even if it's just that one friend who understands your, that's not food. I'm sorry. I made a besom, and the cat's chewing on it. And even though these aren't supposed to be toxic to cats, anyway. Having that one friend, that one person who understands your spiritual path. Maybe you make friends with somebody who practices magic also. Okay, I'm not going to win with her, so we're going to wrap this video up. Maybe find your community, find your tribe. I can't tell you how many spells I used to cast with my girlfriends, how I would go to their house, they would come to my house, we would go to the beach. We used to be huddled up at 1 o'clock in the morning looking like some crazy people in the freezing ass cold, freezing, in a sleeping bag, on the beach with a little lighter, trying to light our candles. And you know, you gotta find somebody like that. That was a dope ass friend. So if you can't practice at home, go into nature, practice, find the time when you can find the time. If you can't do candle magic, take a spiritual bath, get a mojo bag, do a sweetening jar, find a talisman, wear an amulet, affirmations. You can do scripting. There's a million and one things that can be done to manifest the things that you want that don't require an altar or even any candle burning. So it's about being creative and being open-minded and trying some things. It's what works for you. There's no this way, that way, this is it. So experiment. You know, if I were in a place where I could not practice my magic freely, instead of getting frustrated, this is just the type of person I am. Instead of getting frustrated, I would utilize that as an opportunity to like be a little creative and think outside the box, or go into my head, create a mind palace, mentalism, right? That's a whole nother video. But I would use that as motivation to find an alternative way to practice and kind of almost see how much I can manifest given I'm limited on certain things, because a lot of it is about intention, it's about mind and getting your mind right and all of those really juicy good things. So I hope that answered the question. There's so much more that I'd like to add to this. I didn't plan on doing this video. I mean, I did, but I didn't plan on doing it right now. I just had some free time. I was like, let me just shoot this. So I had no script. I didn't have much off of other than what's in the old noggin. So hopefully that's helpful to my subscriber who submitted your question. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I don't have your name because I don't have my computer. It's just one of those days, y'all. Thank you to all of you who have submitted questions, watched this video, watched my videos. Like the video, please. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will be bringing out some new videos. I said in my last one, I promised you guys 31 days of magic. Little Miss, unrealistic expectations on herself, couldn't deliver. But I did my best, and I brought you guys what I felt like you needed, and I answered questions that you wanted me to. But I will be bringing some more content. I love to give you guys what you want. So if you have a question, leave it in the comments. If you want me to do a video, just ask. I'll do it. Like, this is what I do, and I love it. And I could talk about magic all the time. And I want to help you guys. And I'm running out of ideas because I've been making videos on YouTube for 8 years, and I have almost 400 of them. So, I mean, how many more money candle spells can a girl really give you? Anyways, happy Samhain, happy full moon, happy Halloween, my witches. To those of you who identify with the term witch, that is a powerful word. We have arrived, honey, and I'm going to be celebrating my witchiness tomorrow. And I will pop back on here to say hi to y'all. I might do a live. I have never, okay, pause, and then I'm done. I promise, 19 minutes, I'm just going. I've never done a live on YouTube. And as crazy as it sounds, I'm intimidated. I know. I do lives on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't do them. I've never done one on YouTube. And I mean, I'm sure I can figure it out. So if you guys want, maybe you give me some motivation in the comments. We'll have a little witchy tea party, and I might be willing. Not that I might be. I am willing. If enough people want it. I'm not going to do anything y'all don't want because I don't have a lot of time. And if y'all ain't going to watch me, I ain't going to do it. If you want to hang out with me for maybe 15, 20 minutes here live on YouTube for the first time ever, comment below. I'm going to be checking them tonight. And depending on how many people say they want that, and I mean, even if it was just 2 of you guys, I would show up anyway because I want to talk to you. Please give me a reason to do a live. All right, I gotta go. I gotta do my nails because nobody can do candle dressing videos with bald fingers. And I've been talking y'all heads off for 20 minutes with no plan and no script. So I appreciate you. If you made it this far, I love you. If you have questions about spells you need to do for tomorrow, I will be checking messages all night tonight, literally all night tonight, because tomorrow my schedule's closed. I'm gonna be witching, and then I'm gonna put on my costume. I'm gonna go celebrate. So catch me while you can. Love y'all. Talk to you soon.